Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Jamie, that's me here. Listen, we have to talk about Real Housewives of Miami. But before we get into that, let me go ahead and shout out my Patreons because you guys are getting access to this before the people over there on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys for being a Patreon. And I truly, truly appreciate it. If you guys are watching this from YouTube and you would like to become a Patreon, definitely go on over to patreon.com/JamiThatsMe. And that's where you'll get your reviews for Real Housewives of Potomac, Love and Marriage, Huntsville, reactions, all that other good stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So come on over and join us over on Patreon. All right. But for now, let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Miami. Okay. Let's talk about this episode. All right. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this episode 5, Destination Divorce. Girl, so Lisa and Lenny are expected to talk to their kids about Jax together because y'all know Jax was sick. They put Jax down. They had Jax cremated and Jax is the dog, right? Okay. Well, Lenny ass did not show up. Lenny is going to be an absent father. Lenny is going to be an ain't SHIT father. Girl, Lenny worse than Martell Holt over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's just what it is, girl. Okay, got a whole lot more money than him, but you still worse than him. Like, girl, it's terrible. It's giving every bit of terrible, okay? Lisa thinks it's because the job is demanding. It's not. You acting stupid, and what you're really trying to do is play it up for the cameras. That's what you know what the hell going on, but you're doing it for the cameras, okay? Lisa knows he's cheating, and she's just acting like she's in denial because she doesn't want to mess up that home of hers, okay? And be embarrassed down to the walks out there in Miami, okay? So she really pretty much letting that man cheat in peace. She know what's going on. So Julia, let's move on. Let's get to Julia. Okay. Julia gets on my damn nerves, okay? She's irking my nerves. She wanted her daughter to come home. And as soon as her daughter gets home, it's like she's ridiculing her about everything that she's doing in Paris, right? It's like, girl, first of all, how you parent, how the daddy parent, it's a bit different. Okay, I'm sure your daughter is like cautious and stuff. And I'm not telling you to be like a parent because parents gonna parent. But at the same time, it was just like aggravating, like you nitpick at every little thing. And it's like, did you really miss your daughter or did you want her back because you wanted to be able to control different stuff? Like what? I think the little girl is only there for like a few weeks or something. Anyway, I know she's like, oh, I can't wait to get back to Paris because she's doing too much, girl. Let's keep going. So basically, Julia gets upset with her daughter for riding her bike around without a helmet. Okay, so she's like, you need to ride your bike with your helmet. You need to do this. You need to have that. You need to this or that. So she's ridiculing her about that. And the daughter is like, well, do you want me to just ride the bus where people will fondle you and do this and do that to you? Like, which one is it? Because I mean, I feel safer just riding on my bike, just, going here, going there. So of course she doesn't like it. Okay, Martina is listening, but Martina isn't listening because once again, Martina ain't got no kids, so I feel like Martina is a bit detached as well. Okay, so Martina says that Martina does tell her, like, listen, I think that's stupid. I think it's stupid. Like, you should wear your helmet. You should this, you should that. So then the daughter tells Martina, like, okay, cool. Like, I won't do it. Like, I don't worry about it. I'll start wearing my helmet now. So as soon as Martina is like, okay, Julia makes a big deal of the girl wearing the helmet and Martina being okay with with what her daughter says. So she's like, how can you trust that she's not going to go back to not wearing her helmet? And Martina says by taking her word for it. Well, you can't trust her word or something like that. It's like, are you okay? Julia, are you okay? Something's wrong with you. Okay, something is wrong with you. All right, you're becoming annoying. Like that's the crazy thing. It's like all you can do is take that girl's word for it because you're not going to be there to control what she does or what she doesn't do. You can only hope that she follows the rules that you put in place or the road that you've guided her on. You can only hope for that, but at the end of the day, she's going to do what she want to do. Like it doesn't have to be. We talking about a damn helmet. Girl, I feel like Allen Iverson and Lil Wayne, we talk about practice. Girl, we talk about my cup. What's in my cup? But I understand she's a young girl. She's like 16 or whatever, but I don't think it has to be that major of a deal. Okay. I feel like that was Julia's way of trying to control her daughter because she sees she's losing control of the situation because her daughters are getting older. Right. And she got her own stuff. Work on it. So Lisa's going through it. let's get back to Lisa. She's going through it so much that she late catching a flight with the ladies. So it's Alexia's birthday. Nicole's husband, who's an attorney but also knows how to fly a plane, is also going to be flying the girls down to wherever they're going to celebrate, Alexia's birthday. Well, Lisa is late as hell, and it took Lisa about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours before she actually made it there. Anthony was getting frustrated, and I was with Anthony. Anthony was like, I'm finna pull off on this hoe. Like, girl, she can either show up or she ain't gotta show up, but I'm not finna be sitting up here keep waiting on this bitch. Like, y'all got me messed up, but I'm finna go. I was like, come on, Anthony. Girl, let's go. Let's leave, Anthony. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Right? So, Lisa, let's keep going. Okay. So, Lisa eventually arrives. Okay. She was late as hell. You could tell she's been going through it. They asked her if she's okay. She's like, I'm fine. I'm not okay, but I'm fine. I'm not okay. I'm fine. She wanted to talk about it, but she didn't want to talk about it. Right? She wasn't ready. So, Lisa calls Lenny and asks him, okay, so the girls go on the trip. Everything is going well for the most part. Lisa would rather discuss with them at a later time what's going on. Once she gets to her room, she calls her husband, or at least she gets a phone call from the nanny. The nanny lets her know, like, hey, girl, I'm not feeling it, bitch. I'm sick. Like, my fever is going up. I got this going on, girl. I'm not trying to get your kids sick. Like, I'm going to have to go home. So then she's like, well, I can't have the kids there by themselves. Like, where are you going? What are you doing? Like, I can't do that. Like, oh, my God. Da, 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 da. So she calls Lenny, and she asks him to be there with the kids because the nanny has to leave. And he says he wanted to play tennis. You what? You what, sir? Did you hear what the guy just said? The nanny is sick. The kids need somebody to be there with them. You need to get to that house to them kids. This man said, I'd rather play tennis. Can you find somebody else to do it because I'd rather go to tennis? What? Like, girl, y'all, listen. There's some wild shit to me. Girl, it's really some ancient ass daddies out here. And Miss Lisa literally been living a single woman's life. Or shall I say a single mama life? Because Lenny don't be trying to help with a damn thing. For real, for real. Even when she was over there trying to talk about what school her son was going to go to and stuff. Lenny was so absent-minded, like he wasn't even stunning her ass. Like, it's like, girl, this your family. Girl, it's giving Ashley Darby. Girl, this your family. This ain't my family. Girl, this is your family. Like, these your kids. You figure it out. You wanted 2 of them. I gave you 2 of them. You know I'm too old to have these kids and shit. Girl, that's what you wanted. You do it. Get somebody else to do it. That's definitely that's the time Lenny was on. So she wants him to be with the kids, but he doesn't want to and wants her to find somebody, but says if she can't, he'll come. I did find somebody. I called your motherfucking. It's not get your ass to that house and be with them kids. And if you don't, guess what? Matter of fact, you ain't got to come to the house. I'm going to have Sarah and them drop their ass off at your office. How about that? Because you're going to get these motherfucking kids thinking that I need to sit up here and find somebody else because you supposedly at work and all this other stuff. What? Girl, I ain't like how Lenny was moving. And him talking about he want to play tennis was his way of saying, I want to spend time with my mistress. That's what it was given, okay? So she tells him, listen, you need to go home and be with your kids. So she kind of got loud then and she was about to cry. So he paused on her when she said, you need to come home. You need to be with your kids. You need to do this and that and just be a dad. Da, 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 da. He paused. Then he said, okay, I guess I'll have to come home and be with the kids. But let me know if you can't find somebody else to do it. Baby. Wow. Then he goes on to tell this lady, listen, I'm at work, so I have some other things that I need to get into, so I'm going to have to talk to you later. Or something like that. Like, wow, you figured it out. That's your job. You go, I make the money, you go over there, you figure it out. You figure out who finna have these kids, because I'm not having them. I'm still going to my tennis appointment. And more than that, girl, I'm at work, so I got work things that I need to tend to, I need to do. Period. Girl, she hung up in his face. I know like hell she did. I was here for it because I'm like, what's the point in really cussing him the hell out? Because what is he going to do? Nothing. What is he going to do? Not a damn thing. So later on, we see where Lisa comes outside and she goes to the girls' event because she can't keep up that facade no more. She's stressed the hell out. So she tells them about how she may have to go home because everything is colliding on her right now, okay? One of her helpers done hurt themselves. The other one then got sick. She done lost her damn dog. And then eventually, now see, first she wasn't going to tell them about Lenny leaving, but she finally opened up and told the ladies about her marriage not being able to survive. Then she goes on to tell them about how Lenny is dating somebody else. Baby. Everybody was going crazy once they heard this out. And here go Adriana. I don't know if it was Adriana or Gertie. It was somebody, no, because I think Adriana was over there talking to, I feel like Adriana was over there talking to Julia. So then I think Gertie could have been, though. It was either Gertie or Kiki. I feel like one of them said, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Girl, not y'all already knew that man was messing around with somebody else and y'all was just waiting on her to say it. Anyway, so she says that he's divorcing her for somebody much younger, and she tells them about him wanting to kick her and her motherfucking kids out the house. Child, this is some, girl. It's the audacity for me. The audacity for me. But meanwhile, just a few episodes ago, girl, and we only on episode 5. Just a few episodes ago, you was around here prancing and walking around and act like life is grand and y'all so perfect and I can't imagine this and I can't imagine that and I ain't got no mortgage, girl. It's a line of credit and all this other stuff. And then now the walls are tumbling down. Girl, we hate to see it, but it's the giving. You can only portray for so long. You can only be fake as hell, but for so long, girl. Okay, but that's all we got on episode 5, girl. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.